So you're in the middle of interviewing for a job you really want, but then you get laid off from the job you're trying to get away from. What do you do? Do you tell this potential employer that you've been laid off? If so, when? Well, I'm going to answer all of that for you. As a 20-year career coaching veteran, I have helped thousands of people get new, better paying jobs every single year. And this is something I see all the time. So let me break down for you what you should do in this situation. The first thing I don't want you to do is think that you have to proactively go into the very next job interview or send them an email and say, just want to let you know I'm available. It's not what you're going to do here, okay? But at the same time, we don't want to hide it because at some point in time in that next interview round, they're going to ask you a question that if you didn't mention this fact, you would look like a liar. And that's not what you want to have happen here, okay? You've made it this far in the interview process. You want to remain trustworthy and you want to show your professionalism. So, what I teach my clients to do is to have an answer on the ready, a way to describe what's happened. And we use at my company a model I created called the experience plus learn equals grow model. That's an equation. And what it simply means is you're going to give an answer with a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it's structured in the way that recruiters and hiring managers and the people that would ultimately hire you want to hear. Okay. It's very factual, it's very level headed. Okay. But it ends on a high note. So let me give you an example. Something they may actually, ask you at some point is, well, how soon would you be willing to start and how much notice would you need to give your employer in order to come work for us, right? So if you're in a final round interview, that might be a question they ask. Well, this is when you would say, that's a great question. I just found out that I'm going to be part of a restructuring. They're laying off 2,000 people and I'm one of them. So while this is unfortunate in the sense that I'm losing my job, I see it as very fortunate in the fact that I would be able to start a lot sooner with you. And what I've learned from this experience is, when you know that you want to move on, the sooner you start, the better. Because I really wish that I was working for you all sooner, but at least I'm far along in this process now. Something along that lines where you're sharing, what happened, just sharing the facts very nonchalantly, what you learned. And again, how you grew is that excitement for coming to work for you. Whatever works for you there, but you do want to have that on the ready because now it just sounds more natural. And let me tell you, if you don't do that, and then they go do a reference check and they find out you were laid off. Oh, I have seen people have offers rescinded. You look like a liar. So it's better to have it on the ready. Now, maybe they won't ask you any questions that require it and you won't have to bring it up at all. But if they do bring up something that would otherwise look like you were lying, you have to be ready to answer that question. So be prepared, right? You've made it this far in the job interview. Be prepared. With that in mind, will you help me if you found this helpful? I want to hear in the comments below what was most helpful about this and also any additional questions you have that you want me to answer. That's why I'm on this app every single day. And of course, please check out all of the job search resources I've created for free for you. If you go over to my bio link here, I've been listening to you and creating all these tools that you want and need in order to speed up your job search in what is one of the worst job search markets I've ever seen. Okay. So keep the questions coming, share what's working for you down below. And of course, you know where to find the resources. Good luck. Go get them.